Howdy, music fans. Thanks for joining me today. This is a request from Chad Monroe and Craig at A to Z Music Haven. They saw in my backlog a Sun box set, Sun Records box set, and I knew I was going to get a request on that, at least one. But I have a plan of starting a new series of record label box sets, compilations, and series. So now I'm going to start it with Sun Records, thanks to those requests. So here we go. I have three things that are Sun Records compilation type things. I'm not counting my Johnny Cash 4 CD Sunset that I've shown you in my Johnny Cash video, or my Jerry Lee Lewis 5 CD set that I've shown you in my Jerry Lee Lewis video. I also have a single CD of Elvis Sun Sessions, which is wonderful. Love that. I'm going to just show you the box sets compilations that I have of Sun Records. So the first one is Sam Phillips, the man who invented rock and roll, and I found this for $8 used at a store down the street, and not the one in my neighborhood, but another one a little bit farther away, pretty close still. And it's got an amazing amount of stuff here on it and a lot of incredible stuff. Now, obviously, there's going to be some overlap between these three sets. And I'm going to actually go so far as to reading a bunch of the artists off, and probably not the songs. A lot of text, some history on the artists here, and on Sam Phillips and Sun Records. But this is a nice little set. I got it mostly, I got this one, I think, second of these sets. I got it to just kind of have a bunch of Sun stuff, a bunch of Sam Phillips stuff that I didn't have otherwise. And it also because it's just a nice little piece and it's in such great condition and it was cheap, it's just a nice piece. And I've seen it before. It's got the cool drawing. All right, so this has, of course, lots of Jerry Lee Lewis, lots of Johnny Cash, lots of Elvis, and then I don't know who else, Dale Hawkins, Roy Orbison, lots of folks. Arthur Crudup might be on here. Howlin' Wolf, of course, is on here. Joe Hill Lewis, the Jones Brothers. I'm just going to read people you might know. Oh, of course, Carl Perkins, B.B. King, Little Little Juniors, Blues Flames. Sorry. Oh, and the John Prine track. How lucky? How lucky can one man get? Charlie Rich is on here, but the John Prine track the one track that he did with John Prine, Sam Phillips, and John Prine working together. Maybe you can freeze your video, and maybe hopefully you can see this set list if you want to. You can look this up online, I'm sure. Harmonica Frank, and who else have I not mentioned? Sleepy John Estes, Charlie Feathers, there's a big one. So a lot of cool stuff on here. Warren Smith, of course, and there are 28 and 27 tracks. So what's that? 54 tracks, 55 tracks on here. 55 tracks, yeah, and it's issued by Yep Rock, which is interesting. Yep Rock, it has the Yep Rock logo and the Sun Records logo. Anyway, that's the first one. The next one is something I'd had previously, which I probably bought also because it was cheap and it looked like a nice set. It's a 3 CD set, and it's Sun Records Ultimate Blues Collection, 75 Essential Recordings. And so this is going to be a little different in that it's not going to be a mishmash of everything like that first set. The man who invented rock and roll has a lot more, other genres. It has some blues on it as well, but this one is just a blues set. So I will read off some of what is on this set as well. So it's right on the cover. Rufus Thomas, Joe Hill Lewis is also on this. Walter Horton, Earl Hooker, nice. Little Junior Parker, Little Milton, Pinetop Perkins, Eddie Snow, Guitar Red, James Cotton, some good stuff. Lots of great artists, and he recorded so many people that just came through with a song or a song and a B-side. I mean, lots and lots of people came through there, including Ike Turner with Rocket 88 and all kinds of stuff. I highly recommend if you're interested in Sam Phillips or Sun Records history to read the book. I guess it's a biography. I think it's a biography of him, Sam Phillips. It might even be called The Man Who Invented Rock and Roll. I found it at a really nice copy of it for $1 at the paperback at the library sale. It's a pretty good sized book, and it is fantastic, absolutely fantastic. I couldn't recommend it more. Highly recommend it. It's a wonderful, wonderful book. So this is a lot of blues artists anyway. Maybe in the booklet I can read it better because I sure can't read it on the back. It's tiny, 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 tiny print. They're just showing the songs, not so well the art. Oh, okay, B.B. King's on here, which he was on the other one as well. Oh yeah, Billy Riley's Red Hot. Of course, that's probably on all of these sets. I imagine that was a big one for him. So was, what is it, Flying Saucer Rock and Roll or whatever was a big deal. No Elvis though is interesting. I wonder if that's a. Oh wait, here we go. Oh, he's talking about Mystery Train. I don't know if it's on here. I wonder if there's copyright issues. Let's see if there's some Elvis on here. There was some Elvis on there. I might have forgotten to say that. God, you can barely read this. I can barely read this. Anyway, Eddie. I said Eddie Snow. There's probably some Elvis on. Oh, well, maybe not because it's the blues one. All right, I'm going to move on. Not get caught up in this. So this another great set of Sun Records material. Now the Sun Records collection. There's another one that is in this format that looks like it's this, and I think they're different. I'm not exactly sure, but I think I've looked at both of them and they have different set lists, but I'm sure there's tons of overlap. Anyway, the Sun Records collection, it says the mother of all label boxes, 74 tracks on 3 CDs from the dawn of rock and roll, classic sides from Elvis Presley, Jerry Lee Lewis, Carl Perkins, Johnny Cash, the Howlin' Wolf, Roy Orbison, B.B. King, and others, and other blues, country, and rockabilly greats with rare photos, the definitive Sun story, and an interview with Sam Phillips. So there is the box set that people wanted to see, Chad and Craig wanted to see. And I will open it up and show you what's inside. This is what was in my backlog, and my God, these guys, look at that. Rhino, I mean, are they taking over the world or what? They're like the Amazon of record labels. I wonder if they are, it's like they're running a monopoly. It's almost. So it's a long box. Typical Jamie Cottle calls these long box sets. That's a good way to describe them. And there's the CDs, how they rest in there. I'll pull those out in a moment. There's the booklet. And I got this just to have it, just because it's in great condition, just to expose myself to more Sun stuff that I might not know. Knowing full well that I probably have most of this on the actual artists' CDs for the most part, you know. Of course, the front is filled with. Oh, that's a nice shot. Nice page. Front is filled with photos and lots of text, and then of course the back is all the info on the tracks and the artist. So there's your booklet. Next, the CD. So here, let's see. Disc 1 is right here. There we go. Probably nothing in the insert. Oh, actually, a cool picture. And then that great Sun label. I have a shirt with this label, but it's buried away, and I was not going to pull it out for this video. I'm sorry. I think I might not even still have it. So I would have to move a lot of stuff to get to it. This has Rocket 88, of course, because that was one of the things that really launched him and rock and roll and Sun and Ike and Tina, or not Ike and Tina, but it was good for Ike, certainly. Mystery Train by Little Junior's Blue Flames, not by Elvis just yet. Yeah, a lot of cool stuff on here. I'll see if we can get that without a glare. So that's that. Again, you can probably look up the whole track list online. You can probably listen to it on YouTube or Amazon or Spotify. There's disc 2. They all are different. The first one has B.B. King on it. The second one has Elvis and the, what did he call his band again? Elvis, Scotty, and Bill they call here. But That's All Right is on this. Good Rockin' Tonight. Drinking Wine Spodioti by Malcolm Yelvington. I didn't see him on the other ones, and he was pretty big back then as well. And this one has a different label. I don't remember what the deal is with Flip Records, but anyway, it's got some cool pictures. Johnny Cash, Carl Perkins. Yeah, Looking for My Baby by Little Milton is on here. Mystery Train by Elvis and the Boys. Folsom Prison Blues by Johnny Cash. Dixie Fried, love that song. George Thorogood covers that. That's Carl Perkins, and You Bangy Stomp by Warren Smith. So that's disc 2. And then disc 3 has Jerry Lee. They were pretty much the big cash cows, right? Johnny Cash, Elvis, B.B. King. B.B. King not so much, because I don't think he did much there. I think he moved along pretty quick. But Jerry Lee Lewis was there for a while and made a lot of music with Sam Phillips, and same with Johnny Cash, and same with Elvis, and same with Carl Perkins. Those were the big four, the $1 Million Quartet, of course. This has Crazy Arms by Jerry Lee Lewis, with his pumping piano, and End of the Road, and Flying Saucer Rock and Roll, Billy Riley and his Little Green Man. Maybe that's the one I was thinking of, or did I say that? Matchbox by Carl Perkins, Devil Doll by Roy Orbison and the Roses. Oh yeah, Roy Orbison, of course, was pretty big for him too. Red Cadillac and a Black Mustache by Warren Smith, and Red Hot Again by Billy Riley and his Little Green Man. Great Balls of Fire. Lots of great stuff. Lonely Weekends by Charlie Rich. That's a great song and a great artist. So there you go, folks. There is my Sun Records collection, and that is the launch of a new series. I don't know if, like my other series, this one's going to be scheduled on a certain day. Like I have Unsung Heroes coming out on Mondays, and I have Superstars of Country on Thursdays, and I have Record Store Tours on Fridays. I don't know if I'm going to make this on a certain day or just do it sporadically. And I'm not going to do it alphabetically, obviously. I had the request to do Sun Records, and I did Sun Records, and I wasn't planning on doing it alphabetically. I was going to jump around and just do all the ones that I can do of different labels, record label, compilations, box sets, and series. So this is volume number 1. There you go. Sun Records Blues, the man who invented rock and roll, and Sun Records collection. All right. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.